Faith Cullens with Michigan State University Extension, and I'm here at Nobis Dairy Farm in St. John's, Michigan with farm manager Kerry Nobis. Kerry, why don't you tell us a little bit about your farm?
We have Holstein cows. Those are the black and white animals that you see behind us. We have about 1,000 of them that we milk 3 times every day. We also grow our own feed for these animals on about 3,000 acres of land.
So as farm manager, what is a typical day like for you?
For me as farm manager, I make sure that everybody, all the managers under me and all my other employees have what they need to get the job done, that the managers have the resources they need, and then I'm constantly training and explaining and teaching and making sure that the job's being done right.
We see that the cows behind us are eating constantly. How much does a cow eat in a day?
The way that we measure that is a cow eats about 50 to 60 pounds on a dry matter basis. That's a measurement of the dry matter in the feed. If you were to just weigh that feed on a regular scale, it'd be probably about 100 pounds.
What do cows like to eat?
They like to eat alfalfa. They like to eat corn silage, which is the whole corn plant all chopped up. They like to eat corn grain. We make sure they are getting plenty of protein. And then they get a custom mix of vitamins and minerals, of course, too.
So it's all mixed up for them.
Ideally, that's the idea.
And how much water does a cow drink in a day?
A bathtub full. A cow drinks about 18 to 30 gallons or more. Yeah, when it's hot, they drink a lot of water.
And how much milk are your cows producing here every day?
Our cows are producing around 95 pounds of milk per day right now. That's usually the ballpark we stay within when things are going good.
So that'd be about 12 gallons per cow per day?
Sure.
How do you keep track of all your cows and know who's who?
Well, as much as we would like to name every cow, they have to be numbered. They're all numbered. They actually have a couple different numbers that are used from here to market to track each animal at the local, state, and federal level.
Tell me about how you use technology here on the farm.
Technology on the farm has changed drastically in my lifetime, and it's pretty exciting. For example, right now we have collars on many of our cows, and the collar has a unit on it that measures the cow's ruminations. It's essentially measuring how well she's digesting food. So it can tell us we visually check the cows constantly. And you can tell when a cow's not feeling well. There are a lot of different signs, But this collar can tell you literally 2 days before you can see anything that she's starting to not feel that great. And we can come in at that point and do some different therapeutic things to help her feel better and get her back on her feet, because we're able to get to her so much earlier than we could just by visually checking her.
So you said that cows are milked 3 times a day here on the farm. How do cows know that it's time to go milk?
Well, we tell them. Although they will tell us sometimes. Cows are creatures of habit. So they will line up to go milk when it's time to go milk before the humans even get involved. People will come and get the appropriate group at the appropriate time and take the cows up to be milked and then bring them back and then get the next group. And usually it's at the same time every day.
So how long does a cow spend getting milked out of her 24-hour day?
Out of the 24-hour day, probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes
total?
Of milking time, yeah.
And so cows that are going out in the pen behind you, they're going to get milked right now?
That's correct.
So Kerry, do cows like people?
Our cows like people.
How do you know?
Because they're very calm, they're very docile, they're not afraid of people at all. Our cows are around humans pretty much all day, every day. Michigan State University does a lot of work out here, a lot of research work, so there are students going in and out of the pens constantly, pretty much all day long on any given weekday. And that coupled with the fact that we treat them right to begin with and we raise them right, we're very kind to them, we take care of them, they're cool with humans.
What is the guy doing in the pen behind us?
He is bedding the stalls. The truck has sand on the back of it, and it has a little thing that shoots the sand out into the stall where the cows lay down. Cows love to lay in sand. It's their preferred bedding. we've tested this several times where we've given them the choice and they choose sand every single time.
Well, thank you, Kerry, for sharing all the information about your dairy farm with us.
It's my pleasure.